From real-life evidence of Bigfoot lurking deep in our forests, to bizarre alien appendages mysteriously washing up on shore, and even reality itself seemingly glitching before our very eyes, these are some of the most unsettling moments ever captured on camera. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single one. Hiking always seems like a fun and thrilling adventure, until you spot something that shouldn't be there. When we think of hiking, we usually imagine breathtaking scenery, peaceful woods, and towering mountains. But for a few unlucky ones, that peaceful hike turns into a nightmare they'll never forget, just like what happened to this hiker. This eerie footage was sent to a YouTube channel called Leviathan by a viewer who had a strange and terrifying encounter during one of their hikes. In the video, we see a snow-covered forest, and at first, it looks like the hiker is just trying to film the quiet wilderness. But then, something emerges. A large, dark creature suddenly steps out from the bushes and walks calmly across the snowy trail, right in front of the hiker. At first glance, it almost looks like an ape. But here's the thing. This footage was captured somewhere in North America, where no known wild apes exist. Viewers have been quick to label it as a Bigfoot or Sasquatch, and honestly, it's hard to argue. The creature's thick black fur, upright posture, and human-like gait all match the descriptions we've heard about this legendary being. But if you ask me, it didn't seem that massive, which makes me wonder, could this be a juvenile Bigfoot? Maybe just trying to find its way home? What do you think this is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear your theories. We've all heard the chilling tales of Annabelle, the world's most haunted doll, but now a new contender has stepped out from the shadows. Meet Elizabeth.
Not well?
This unsettling story was picked up by the New York Post and quickly went viral on TikTok, and not for any wholesome reason. The video introduces us to an antique doll named Elizabeth. At first glance, she looks like a sweet, old-fashioned toy, but don't be fooled. The moment you find out what she's capable of, that innocent porcelain face becomes nightmare fuel. The clip comes from TikTok, showing paranormal investigator Lee Steer and his wife Sarah testing Elizabeth with a spirit box. Sarah uses a gesture stick to provoke a reaction, and horrifyingly, it works. The first time, nothing, but the second time she spins it, the doll reacts.
So, you two have had a couple of months to get to know each other. That's me.
Elizabeth attempts to speak through the spirit box. The words are distorted, impossible to make out, but the sound alone is enough to send shivers down your spine. And this is just one of many terrifying encounters. Elizabeth is believed to be possessed by the spirit of a jilted bride, and she's earned a dark reputation as one of the most haunted dolls in the UK. Reportedly, she has attacked 17 men, leaving scratches and causing violent disturbances. And yes, you heard that right. She only targets men, specifically married ones. Paranormal investigator Lee Steer who purchased Elizabeth for nearly $1,000, claims he was scratched during an investigation. The doll seems to exhibit intense hatred toward men, possibly tied to a tragic backstory involving a failed wedding. His partner, Sarah Carter, witnessed one of the attacks herself. She now refuses to be alone in the room with Elizabeth. Objects move on their own, strange whispers echo in the room, and one thing is for sure: this doll is no ordinary antique. So, if you're a married man, maybe it's best to keep your distance from antique dolls, especially ones with wedding dresses and an attitude, because you never know when one of them might already be after you. A hiker was filming a raging river when something really bizarre appeared. Now he's asking the internet, and so are we. The video was uploaded across multiple social media platforms, with the uploader practically begging viewers to help identify what he just captured. At first glance, it's just a fast-moving river, nothing out of the ordinary, but then you notice it. There's something in the water, something large, clinging onto a tree against the raging current. All we can clearly see are these sharp, strange appendages, wrapped tightly around the tree trunk, like claws, or antlers, or something else entirely. When I first watched this, I was stunned. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. It doesn't move like an animal, yet it doesn't seem like debris either. In the comments, theories are running wild. Some say it's an alien, others swear it's a skinwalker caught on camera. But the most rational explanation? Some believe it's a deer, likely dead, with its antlers tangled around the tree, giving the illusion of something monstrous. Still, there's something about those twisted, sharp features that makes the whole thing feel off, even if it is just a deer. The eerie way it clings to the tree while water violently rushes past gives this video a chilling vibe I can't quite shake. A group of hikers were just filming their casual venture into the woods, but when they got home and reviewed the footage, they noticed something terrifying. This unsettling video comes from YouTube and was uploaded on June 17th, 2016 by the popular adventure channel Amazing Mystery Videos. But unlike their usual content, this particular clip took a strange and downright bizarre turn, all thanks to what one hiker unknowingly captured during their hike. While filming the serene woodland scenery, one of the hikers spotted a peculiar tree with an opening in its trunk. Curious, he pointed the camera toward it, just to grab a shot of what looked like a hollow tree. But what his camera recorded was something entirely different. As he panned the camera into the hollow of the trunk, the camera caught sight of some weird small creature moving inside. The hiker didn't notice anything unusual at the time, likely because of the darkness within the trunk. But upon reviewing the footage later, the moment really freaked him out. The uploader of the video is calling it a goblin, and honestly, judging by its appearance and the fact that it was hiding inside a tree, it does kind of fit the vibe. Of course, there's also the possibility that this was all CGI. Some viewers pointed out that the creature seemed to glitch a bit, and that the texture didn't quite blend in with the surroundings. That could be a sign of digital effects, or it could just be the camera struggling to record in low light. This TikTok user was enjoying a quiet beach day with her dog until something terrifying crawled out of the sea.
Here's a new one. What the fuck?
The video was uploaded to TikTok by a user simply enjoying the perfect beach day. Clear skies, calm waves, the usual good vibes. But then, things took a bizarre turn.
Warm, crystal clear waters, fucking mint. Long, beautiful beaches, incredible views, surrounded by mountains and nature.
As she panned her camera down toward the sand, something massive came into view. A long, thick, tentacle-like thing, bruised, ripped, and looking like it had just been torn off by some oceanic monster. It honestly looked like part of a giant alien squid, or the aftermath of a sea creature battle.
Giant, random animal part washed up on the beach.
And this wasn't a one-time incident either. Another TikTok user stumbled upon a similar tentacle-like object and even compared it with her foot. And yeah, it was absolutely huge. The worst part? It almost looked like it was moving on its own, like whatever it was. It wasn't completely dead.
It is massive, look. That's my foot.
The video spread like wildfire, and soon enough, self-proclaimed TikTok experts and even marine biologists chimed in with a very unexpected explanation. According to them, what we're seeing is likely the reproductive organ of a male whale. Yup, you heard that right. Apparently, during fights between male whales, things can get vicious, and one of the most common targets is each other's reproductive parts. Sometimes, these body parts get ripped off and end up washed ashore, like this. I always thought the beach was a chill place, but now I'm questioning everything that washes up on shore. The ocean clearly still holds mysteries we're not ready to face. When it comes to paranormal sightings, this UK pub might just be one of the most haunted places on Earth. This chilling footage was captured by a security cam at the Golden Fleece, a legendary pub in York, UK, and later uploaded to TikTok. The video dates back to 2017, and while the pub was closed at the time, something deeply unsettling was caught on camera. First, a bottle resting calmly on the table suddenly falls to the ground on its own. No one's around, no sudden movement, just drops. Then, seconds later, napkins sitting nearby scatter across the floor, as if someone or something pushed them. Now, I get it. Napkins might be light enough for a gust of wind, but that bottle, that takes force, and there's clearly no one there. Also, this pub is rumored to be seriously haunted. It was even featured by a well-known paranormal explorer on Facebook. According to him, the location is the Golden Fleece in York, reputed to be the most haunted pub in all of Britain. It's said to be home to at least 15 restless spirits. Among them is Lady Peckett, who's often seen roaming the upper floors. Then there's a screaming ghostly airman who reportedly fell to his death. A skull placed near the entrance is said to give off eerie, almost paralyzing energy. And if that's not enough, there's One-Eyed Jack, a spirit who haunts the bar, pistol in hand. Many guests have reported terrifying encounters, some even so intense that they fled the pub in the middle of the night. This pub has also been featured in several top 5 most haunted places in Britain articles, and almost every time it makes the list. After watching this footage and hearing all these details, I'm honestly not sure I could ever go into a pub like that, especially at night. Maybe it's the age of these places that fuels the rumors, but when even the slightest paranormal event gets caught on camera, it sparks a buzz. And in cases like this, the evidence feels too real to ignore. Ever seen something so terrifying that you find yourself praying it's fake? Yeah, this video is exactly that kind of nightmare fuel. This unsettling footage was uploaded to Facebook by a channel called Sukan Star TV, and what it shows is downright disturbing and honestly hard to forget. In the video, the cameraman captures what looks like a bizarre, humanoid baby-like creature in the woods. But the more you look, the more unnatural it gets. Its face resembles that of a grown adult, complete with a long nose and an unnervingly wide mouth. Yet, its body is something else entirely. Smooth, hairless, almost baby-like skin, but with animalistic proportions. It has long, human-like fingers and a lower half that looks completely animalistic, as if someone stitched together a person and a beast in the most cursed way possible. Straight-up nightmare material. Now, personally, I think this is fake, or at least I really hope it is. Most likely, it's a prop or animatronic made for a movie or a creepy art project. The eyes don't blink or follow anything, and while its body seems to be twitching, it gives off the vibe of a mechanical motor causing the movement. Still, just because something might be fake doesn't mean it's not terrifying. I'll leave the rest up to your imagination. But seriously, let me know what you think in the comments. This eerie security footage from the Huntington Museum might reveal what haunts its halls when no one's around. This unsettling clip was captured on the museum's own security system during what seemed like a slow, quiet day. But while the hall stood empty, the camera caught something moving, and it's not a staff member. Right near the staircase, a shadowy figure appears to glide through the frame, emerging from the dim hallway. You can clearly make out its humanoid shape. Then, just as mysteriously, it slips back into the darkness, almost like it had unfinished business, or something we're not meant to understand. Now sure, we could brush it off as a camera glitch or some lighting trick, but there's more to this place than meets the eye. The Huntington County Historical Museum already has a reputation for being haunted. In fact, it's the starting point for the Tri Kappa Ghost Walk, a local fundraiser that shares real ghost stories and eerie encounters from the area, many of them tied to the museum itself. So when you combine that haunted history with footage like this, yeah, it's safe to say this museum might be holding more than just old artifacts, maybe even spirits of the past, still wandering its halls. This group of girls had just come back from a party. Good vibes, fun times, until they rewatched their video and saw something really unsettling. The video shows a bunch of friends just vibing, having fun, and filming themselves like you do after a great night out. But there's something seriously off in the footage, something they didn't notice at the time. Did you catch it? Don't worry. Let me rewind and slow it down for you. Now look at the first girl on the far left. There's a hand resting on her shoulder, but not just any hand. This thing looks off. It's dark, almost black. The nails are long and claw-like, and it just doesn't look human. Sure, it could be the hand of the girl beside her, but the way it moves, creepy, almost like it had some wicked intention. Now if you ask me, and I watch this frame by frame, it might just be a glove. Maybe one of those wedding finger gloves with lace that gives off that illusion. That could explain the odd texture and color, but if it's not, then these girls might have brought home more than just party memories. These two friends were just out for a casual hike when they noticed something that shocked them to their core.
All bark and no bite.
He's the quiet type, we can't get him to talk. Yeah.
This video was captured by two friends while hiking through a forest trail. Everything seemed normal. One of them starts recording and introduces himself and his buddy, but then he pans the camera towards something nearby. And that's when things start to get really weird.
Gavin and Greg. Say what's up, Gavin.
Hey, how you doing?
Here's Greg.
As he swings the camera over, jokingly calling it his friend Greg, we suddenly see a face. But not just any face. This thing looks like a cursed mashup between Groot and Voldemort. It's clearly part of the tree, maybe even just a natural growth, but the way the bark forms a mouth, nose, and two hollow eyes, man, it gives off serious horror movie vibes. I swear, if I ever see something like that out on a hike, that would absolutely be my last day in the woods. I'm talking full sprint back to civilization, locking every door and never stepping outside again, not even to get the mail. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, this video reveals the kind of creatures our deserts have been cooking up for years.
سمكة الصحراء أو يسمونها بعضهم سكنجور ولها مسميات عديدة يعني.
This video, originally posted on TikTok, shows something that looks like it crawled straight out of a sci-fi movie. At first glance, it appears to be a snake, but then you notice the legs. Yes, legs. And that's where things get really wild. In the footage, we see someone holding a creature that seems to be a bizarre fusion between a snake and a four-legged lizard. It has the smooth, scale-covered body of a snake, but when the handler moves it around,
سمكة الصحراء أو يسمونها بعضهم سكنجور ولها مسميات عديدة.
those little legs pop into view, breaking every law of what we expect from desert reptiles. It's the kind of thing that makes your brain go, is this an alien? But don't worry, I've got the answer before your mind starts spiraling into Area 51 theories. This strange little guy is actually a Cincus cincus, also known as the sandfish skink. Despite the name, it's not a fish. It's a species of skink native to the Sahara Desert and the Arabian Peninsula. What makes it so cool is its ability to literally swim through sand like it's water. And yes, people actually keep them as pets. Even though it's a known species, it's still mind-blowing to think about what evolution is capable of. A fish-like reptile that swims through sand? Nature really doesn't care about what sounds logical. It just does it. If you're a believer in mermaids, then this next video might just give you some serious ammo for your next debate. This clip was recorded by a beachgoer who was enjoying the view when they noticed a pod of dolphins leaping through the waves. Everything looked magical until one of the dolphins did something strange. As the person zooms in, one particular dolphin stands out, but it's not just any dolphin. Just as it's about to dive back into the water, it appears to extend what look like arms, not fins, arms. That's when things take a turn from cute ocean footage to something straight out of folklore. It moves in a way that's eerily similar to the mermaids we hear about in legends. While all the other dolphins look totally normal, this one has the unmistakable shape of a fish from the waist down and something humanoid above. Now, the internet has been split. Some people are calling it fake, claiming it's CGI or AI generated. Others think it's just a clever camera trick. But personally, I'm leaning the other way this time. To me, it doesn't look computer-generated. It feels real. That said, I'm not calling it a mermaid either. Maybe it's some strange aquatic creature we haven't identified yet, or something evolution left behind and forgot to tell us about. But one thing's for sure, it's not your average dolphin. This ship crew thought they had crossed into another dimension when they saw what was happening to the ocean. This eerie footage comes from a group of Turkish fishermen, and recently, it's been making waves online, leaving viewers across the internet completely spooked. In the video, recorded from aboard a ship, we see the open sea, but something looks seriously off. The ocean doesn't look like water anymore. Instead, the surface is forming perfect squares, as if someone swapped reality with a scene straight out of Minecraft. These bizarre square patterns stretch out as far as the eye, or the camera, can see, and they're all exactly the same size and distance apart. The crew on board is clearly shaken. They're in disbelief, staring at the sea as if they've just stumbled into a simulation glitch. And honestly, I can't blame them. This doesn't look like anything Earth should be doing. Since the video went viral, theories have flooded the internet. Some people say it's just AI generated or CGI, but others believe it's 100% real. And some even suggest it could be the result of an underwater earthquake, causing unusual surface tension patterns that break into geometric formations. Whatever the case may be, one thing's for sure, it's absolutely terrifying to witness, like the ocean itself is glitching. This next video shows that it's not just the oceans. Now even the skies are acting strangely all around the world. This next video comes from a driver in China who was just heading home when something in the sky caught his eye. So strange that he immediately pulled out his phone to record it. In the footage, we can clearly see a weird smoke formation in the sky. But this isn't your usual airplane trail. It's far too detailed. It looks like someone took a pen and carefully sketched a serpent curling through the clouds. Honestly, it's less like a natural cloud and more like a piece of sky graffiti. What's even wilder, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. That same exact serpent-like cloud shape was spotted 4 years ago near a volcano in Indonesia, and that one was recorded from way closer, adding even more mystery to it. So what is it? Personally, I'm leaning toward the idea of a smoke plane drawing this in the sky. It's the only explanation that makes some sense, because if this was made by natural clouds, then honestly, I have no idea how nature managed to pull that off so perfectly. Ever seen a soul leave the body right after death? This video might just show you that chilling moment. This footage was captured by a member of a life flight crew during the takeoff of a medical helicopter carrying a critically ill patient. Tragically, the patient passed away just as the helicopter lifted into the air. But what the camera caught right then is what has everyone talking. As the chopper ascends, a strange smoke-like mist appears to rise from it, floating upward, almost gracefully, like something leaving the body. It doesn't look like typical exhaust or mechanical vapor. Instead, it eerily resembles the classic depiction of a soul rising into the sky. Now sure, some might say it's just smoke from a part of the helicopter, but here's the thing. There's no exhaust system located up there, and it only appears right at the moment the man is said to have died. Coincidence? Maybe, but it's hard to shake off how timed and ghostly it all feels. Volcanic eruptions are a terrifying force of nature, but for some, they hold a morbid fascination. This eruption of Mount Canlaon in the Philippines definitely fits the bill. We got two clips here, with the first showing the raw power of this eruption with a thermal map visualization. We see a massive plume of ash and smoke erupt in an instant, expanding rapidly for miles across the landscape. The second clip brings the eruption to life with real-life footage captured by local residents in Canlaon. The sheer height and ferocity of the ash cloud are on full display. Mount Canlaon spewed a colossal ash plume that stretched an impressive 3 miles into the sky. This eruption forced the evacuation of hundreds of residents living nearby. Dozens of flights were also canceled due to the massive ash cloud. You can only imagine how terrifying this must have been for the local population. Volcanic eruptions often trigger earthquakes and can blanket the sky in ash for days. Thankfully, there were no reported deaths in this event, and everyone was evacuated to safety. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. We've all seen adorable videos of animals crossing roads with their young in tow, but this next clip features some unexpected road trippers. Hold on a sec. Did you just see that? This incredible footage, captured by a hiker in Canada, shows a group of fish attempting to, well, cross the road. The camera pans across the empty road, but instead of cars or pedestrians, we see a line of 3 or 4 fish determinedly crawling their way across the pavement. Following each other in a determined line, they wiggle and squirm with all their might in their quest to reach the other side. The video ends with them heading towards a puddle created by recent rainfall on the roadside. It's certainly an odd sight. Fish aren't exactly built for navigating asphalt. This clip raises 2 big questions. First, how did these fish know there was water on the other side of the road? And second, how are they managing to move their bodies across the rough surface? Nature truly is full of surprises, and this fishy feat is a perfect example. This next video, I found deep in the bowels of Reddit, is going to terrify you. It'll make you think twice about grabbing a midnight drink from the kitchen. The clip was recorded by a homeowner who'd been experiencing mysterious disappearances from their kitchen for weeks. Living alone, they decided to set up a camera to catch the culprit. What they captured is sure to send shivers down your spine. The video shows a head peeking out from behind the kitchen door. It's unlike anything you've ever seen, with dead eyes that seem to pierce straight from hell. For a chilling 15 seconds, the head bobs up and down, seemingly examining the camera. It appears to notice the camera's presence, retreating cautiously after its inspection. The humanoid features are unsettling, but the vacant, lifeless eyes make this thing resemble a nightmarish zombie. Now, the homeowner faces a difficult decision. allow this entity to continue pilfering their belongings or sell their home and start fresh somewhere else. What do you think he should do? Our minds are wired to create narratives. See a hand, we conjure up stories about its origin. But this video from Thailand will leave you genuinely spooked and guessing. This unsettling clip comes from a homeowner in Thailand who noticed something strange on his roof. The video shows a small gap between the roof and a wall. But what truly sends shivers down your spine is what appears from this opening. A hand. The hand itself is the stuff of nightmares. With 5 distinct human-like fingers and unnaturally sharp nails, it appears to be reaching out, grasping for something unseen. Its black, textured skin vaguely resembles a primate's hand, but I am certain no monkey I know sports such menacing claws. So, whose hand is it? The homeowner seeks answers in the comments below. Share your thoughts. What do you think this creepy appendage belongs to? Have you ever had one of those encounters that leaves you questioning your own reality? This chilling clip from Russia captures a truly bizarre incident. The video shows a man walking down a street at night when he abruptly stops and begins talking to someone. The unsettling twist: there's absolutely no one there. The man is shown the footage later, and he insists he was having a conversation with a person asking for directions. However, the video reveals him talking into thin air. While the possibility of drugs influencing his perception can't be entirely ruled out, the man vehemently denies being under the influence. So what are we to make of this? Was he genuinely conversing with a spirit, or is there another explanation? The clip leaves more questions than answers, sending shivers down spines and sparking a wave of online speculation. This next unsettling footage has haunted the internet for years, so be warned, as it's not for faint-hearted.
What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there.
Unexplained screams in the dead of night. This chilling footage comes from a hotel security camera. According to reports, a security guard named John received complaints about disturbing screams emanating from room 209. In the video, John, determined to investigate, headed towards the room. As he approached, the blood-curdling screams became undeniable. Loud, wrenching sounds that suggested someone in immense pain. Understandably shaken, John entered the room, prepared for the worst. But to his shock, the room was completely empty. There was no sign of anyone inside, let alone a source for the horrifying screams. John contacted his supervisor, who, equally baffled, suggested calling the police. Imagine being in John's shoes. The bone-chilling screams would have sent shivers down anyone's spine. It's no wonder he hesitated to enter the room alone. The wait for the police must have felt like an eternity. Thinking about a nighttime swing at the park? This next video might make you reconsider. This spooky clip comes from a park security camera and features a scene that will terrify you. The video shows a seemingly ordinary park at night, with a slide and a few swings. But look closer, one of the swings is moving on its own. The footage, captured by someone on their phone, shows the swing going back and forth with an unsettling momentum. There's no child playing on it, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Adding to the eerie atmosphere is a figure standing motionless beneath a nearby tree. This man remains perfectly still, his gaze fixed on something unseen in the darkness beyond the park. The combination of the swinging swing and the motionless man creates a sense of unease. It's enough to make you wonder if there's more to this park than meets the eye. Some might even say it has a ghostly resident who enjoys a nighttime swing session. Security cameras are supposed to make us feel safe, but sometimes they capture footage like this one that leaves us scratching our heads. In 2022, a homeowner's security camera recorded an unsettling scene in the middle of the night in his front yard. In the video, a woman walks into the frame, her gaze immediately fixated on the camera. She holds a device in her hand that resembles a cell phone, but her behavior is strange. She alternates between looking at the device and then directly at the camera, almost as if she's trying to interact with it somehow. The woman then wanders around the yard for a few minutes, her demeanor unsettling. Finally, she disappears from view as the video ends. The homeowner checked the property in the morning but found no sign of the woman. This raises several questions. Who was she? What was she doing there? Some viewers speculate that she might have been trying to hack the camera before a potential break-in. However, the possibility of unexplained activity can't be entirely ruled out. This video is a puzzling reminder that even with security cameras, some mysteries remain unsolved. Imagine, you're stuck in traffic, and instead of raindrops, fish start falling from the sky. That's exactly what happened in this strange video from Tamil Nadu, India.
হলেও প্রকৃতিতে এটা ঘটে মাছ সমৃদ্ধ কোনো জলাশয়ের উপর দিয়ে ঘূর্ণিঝড় বয়ে গেলে এমনটা হতে পারে
Believe it or not, this video captures a truly bizarre phenomenon. Fish raining down on a busy street. While cars continue to navigate the road, fish of various sizes can be seen scattered on the pavement. Some even appear to be jumping around, likely disoriented from their unexpected journey. The locals seem surprisingly calm amidst the fishy spectacle. Perhaps this isn't the first time they've witnessed such an odd event. So what causes it to rain fish? This unusual occurrence is typically linked to waterspouts or tornadoes that develop over water. The strong winds can pick up fish and water droplets, carrying them inland before releasing them back down to earth. For the fish, it must be a confusing and disorienting experience. Thankfully, they seem to have landed unharmed. Perhaps the locals will be enjoying a fresh seafood feast tonight. Snake lovers, this next clip is for you. But if giant constrictors give you the creeps, you might want to look away.
Ulah sawa. Tinggi naik tu.
This homeowner captured a heart-stopping sight on camera, a massive anaconda slithering through their neighborhood. The video shows the enormous snake scaling a small grassy hill. Its immense size is evident. Its thick body stretches across the entire length of the hill. Experts estimate this anaconda to be a whopping 24 to 27 feet long and 10 inches thick. It's a mystery how such a large creature ended up in this neighborhood. One thing's for sure, removing it would be a job for professionals. perhaps even requiring special equipment. While anacondas aren't venomous and typically avoid biting humans, their hunting method is terrifying. They coil their muscular bodies around their prey, constricting them until they suffocate. Spotting a snake, this large slithering around, would definitely make you change course. The ocean depths hold many secrets, and this video from Miami Beach offers a glimpse into the unknown. This fascinating clip captures a bizarre encounter between an unusual creature and its prey. The video shows a jet black, almost gooey organism engulfing a crab on the beach. The struggle for survival is evident as the crab desperately tries to break free. For a brief moment, it appears to escape, but the black creature lunges with surprising speed and engulfs the crab entirely. The scene is reminiscent of a black blanket smothering its prey. Intrigued viewers have scoured the internet for information about this mysterious creature, but its identity remains a puzzle. Could it be a deep sea dweller rarely seen by human eyes? Or perhaps something even more exotic from the farthest reaches of the ocean? This video is a reminder of the vast biodiversity that exists in our oceans, with countless species yet to be discovered. This next terrifying scene, caught on camera in Japan, will make you think twice about taking your daily commute for granted. The road security camera footage shows a seemingly ordinary road. A large truck passes through the frame, followed by a car. Suddenly, the ground beneath the truck gives way, collapsing into a massive sinkhole. Thankfully, the truck and the car behind it narrowly avoid the disappearing road. But the driver following them isn't so lucky. Completely unaware of the danger ahead, the car plunges headfirst into the newly formed sinkhole. The car that narrowly avoided disaster comes to a stop, and the driver rushes out to help. The video ends before we see the outcome of the rescue attempt. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the unexpected dangers that can lurk on our roads. Even a seemingly perfect route can conceal hidden hazards. Staying alert and aware of your surroundings is crucial for safe driving. What steps do you take to ensure you're prepared for the unexpected on the road? Share your tips in the comments. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Ghost and spirit sightings are often associated with desolate places like abandoned buildings and forests. But some believe graveyards are prime territory for paranormal encounters, as seen in this chilling video from Mexico. This footage captures a man's experience at a graveyard during a late-night shift change. As he walks by, he spots a young girl in the distance and, fearing for her safety, starts recording and enters the cemetery. The video shows the cameraman visibly shaken, his breathing heavy as he sees a girl dressed in white in the distance. He runs towards her, only to find the spot empty upon arrival. He searches further, his heart pounding, until the girl appears again, standing beside some graves. Driven by concern, he rushes towards her. But once again, she vanishes without a trace. It's as if she's playing a terrifying game of hide and seek in the dead of night. The video ends with the girl's final disappearance, leaving the cameraman visibly shaken. While some viewers might believe this encounter is paranormal, others might offer more grounded explanations. It's important to note that the cameraman's fear and concern do seem genuine, adding to the overall eeriness of the video. Some folks subscribe to the theory that the world is secretly run by reptilian humanoids. While I wasn't exactly a believer, this video from California has me raising an eyebrow.
Holy crap! Holy...
The footage, captured at night in a remote California forest, shows a man venturing deep into the woods with only a flashlight to guide him. As he scans the darkness, the camera picks up a strange figure moving in the distance. The figure is tall and imposing, with a humanoid gait. What's truly unsettling is its apparent texture. The flashlight reveals a reptilian-like quality to its head, arms, and body, contrasting with its human-like shape. The figure casually walks through the woods until it seems to notice the camera. It freezes, locking eyes with the lens for a few seconds before disappearing back into the undergrowth. The video cuts out there, leaving us with more questions than answers. The grainy footage and limited visibility make definitive identification impossible. However, one thing's for sure, this encounter is unlike anything I've seen before. What do you think? A shadowy figure playing tricks on the camera? Or something more extraordinary? Abandoned buildings often spark the imagination, and tales of ghostly encounters are frequently associated with them. This next video, captured by a construction worker, adds to the eerie atmosphere.
السلام عليكم.
This spooky clip features a late-night shift for a construction worker. While working in a deserted building, he notices a strange sight. Two heads peeking out from a doorway in the hallway. The camera work is shaky, but the figures appear to be two children. Alarmed, the construction worker calls out to them, but the figures remain motionless, simply staring back at the camera. The video captures the worker's growing apprehension as he cautiously approaches the doorway. Just as he gets close, the figures disappear back into the room. The worker quickly shines his light inside, expecting to find two children, but the room is completely empty. The video ends without any explanation for the strange occurrence. The video ends with this unsettling discovery. The two heads remain unexplained, their appearance an unsettling mystery. Perhaps they were a clever prank by unseen troublemakers, or maybe something more. I am never bringing my grandma to the zoo again after watching this video. Monkeys are not to be trusted. In this hilarious and somewhat shocking video, a monkey does what monkeys do best: cause mischief. The scene unfolds at a monkey enclosure, where a particularly agitated and aggressive monkey decides to put on a show for the gathered crowd. After some dramatic movements, almost as if issuing a warning, the monkey takes things up a notch. It picks up a piece of poop from the ground, and with impressive accuracy, flings it toward the onlookers. The unfortunate target, a poor grandma in the crowd, who ends up with the poop landing right on her nose. The crowd erupts in laughter at the unexpected mishap, but the humor of the situation might be lost on those who consider the potential dangers. If a monkey can throw poop, who knows what else it might hurl at unsuspecting tourists? What starts as a funny story could easily turn into a more serious incident. So after this wild encounter, I'll think twice before taking Grandma back to the zoo. What about you? Imagine coming home after a long day at work, ready to unwind, when suddenly you notice a strange light glowing in the night sky. This is exactly what happened to a person in New Zealand, and they managed to capture it on video. In the video, a massive glowing object can be seen moving through the clouds, casting an eerie light across the night sky. It almost looks like a glowing alien jellyfish suspended in the air. The spectacle was so captivating that it immediately sparked a wave of speculation. To the person who recorded it, the phenomenon felt like a close encounter with an unknown flying object. As the video made its rounds on the internet, it ignited a flurry of theories. Some viewers suggested it could be a rocket experiment, while others believed it might be a weather satellite test. Despite the varied explanations, one thing is certain. This glowing object in the sky is as mysterious as it is mesmerizing. Could it be a sign of extraterrestrial life, or is there a more earthly explanation? What do you think about it? Prepare to be humbled. Here is a cosmic spectacle that will shrink our world to insignificance. Gaze upon this stunning close-up of our sun, a mesmerizing ballet of fiery flares and molten swirls. But you can clearly spot something that looks odd. It looks like a dark substance is coming out of, or perhaps sucking out of the sun. As terrifying as this looks, this is a gargantuan plasma wall, a towering inferno stretching from the sun's surface into the void. The most amazing thing is the size of this thing. It's so colossal, you could stack two Earths end to end and still not reach its apex. Imagine that for a moment, our entire planet dwarfed by a single solar feature. This is a humbling perspective. It's a stark reminder that we are but tiny specks on a cosmic canvas, orbiting a star of unimaginable scale. The universe is vast, inspiring, and occasionally it throws us a curveball like this to remind us of our place in the grand scheme of things. This next footage will have you scratching your head. In this eerie footage, a desolate landscape of barren hills and rocky terrain has something unusual happening. A strange beam of light pierces the scene, reminiscent of a rocket's exhaust, yet silent and immobile. Filmed from a distance, the source of the light is unseen. It's a steady, unnerving glow, defying our expectations of fire. It's almost like a candle flame caught in a freeze frame, perfectly still and silent. Could it be a pocket of gas escaping from below? Perhaps, but the lack of sound is puzzling. Natural gas under pressure should produce a hiss or a roar. Could this be a geological phenomenon? An unknown phosphorescent gas igniting silently, or could it be something far stranger? A hidden energy source. This silent beacon of light remains an enigma. The possibilities are tantalizing, yet unsettling. Prepare to squirm, because this next clip is the stuff of nightmares. Imagine a creepy crawly trying to squeeze out from between a wall and a rocky floor. It's hard to tell if it's a spider, a crab, or some bizarre hybrid. But the real kicker, its legs look like natural red chili pepper. Yes, you heard that right. Legs like red chili pepper. Now, I don't know about you, but insects give me the creeps. Anytime I see one, I can't help but imagine it crawling all over me. Give me a bear to face any day over these creepy critters. There's just something about their tiny alien forms that sends shivers down my spine. The chili pepper legs are a disturbing twist of nature, a reminder that the natural world can conjure up the most unsettling creations. Imagine encountering this monstrosity in your own home. Would you run, scream, or freeze in terror? If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Here's a scene straight out of a bizarre dream. Imagine hearing a knock on your door. Who would you expect? Definitely not a bat. But here it is, a bat with an unusual yellow hue on its body. Is this its natural color, or is it wearing some sort of clothing? Either way, it seems oddly eager to get inside. What's even stranger is how it's actually knocking, almost like it's pleading to be let in. This isn't a case of a bat crashing into a glass door by accident. No, this bat is deliberately seeking entry. What would you do? Personally, I'd keep that door firmly shut. Haven't we learned our lesson from one devastating pandemic already? You see a bat, you stay away, no questions asked. I guarantee your perception of reality will be challenged after watching this clip. I've seen my share of bizarre, but this one is off the charts. This creature is so strange, I don't even have words to describe it. And trust me, that rarely happens. So, what is this thing? In broad daylight, this pitch-black creature is nearly invisible against the backdrop of a tree. This isn't camouflage. It's like it's a living shadow. And those eyes, bright, almost glowing, are downright eerie. If I had to bet, I'd put all my money on this being from another planet. Nothing I've seen comes close to this. Now imagine if it were bigger, a few feet tall, hiding in plain sight. And worse, imagine if it wanted to harm us. That's a chilling thought. It's like something out of a nightmare or a science fiction horror flick. This creature could be straight out of the Upside Down from Stranger Things. What if there is an Upside Down in our universe too, and this creature escaped from there? Looks like I spoke too soon. This next clip takes bizarre and terrifying to a whole new level.
¿Se escucha? Es un bebé. ¿Hay alguien?
Our guy is drawn to an abandoned house by the unmistakable cries of a baby. My first thought, someone left a baby there, and he's about to play hero.
Nos íbamos a ir y se escuchó un bebé.
But as he gets closer, the cries suddenly stop. The house is sealed from the outside, like someone wants to keep people out. He peeks inside with his camera. Nothing. Creepy, right? He says something and baby cries start again. He calls out loudly to be heard, and then the baby's cries change for the worse. It's like the cries morph into the shouts of a 7 or 8-year-old kid. And it's a sudden and scary change. That's when our man decides he's had enough and backs away, his bravery turning to sheer terror. The clip ends abruptly, leaving us all in the dark, quite literally. That scream, It's enough to give anyone nightmares. I can maybe convince myself someone left a baby there, but how do you explain that change in tone and intensity? It's like the house itself is playing tricks. I'm so freaked out, I don't even want to speculate further. If anyone has an idea of what this could be, drop a comment. As for me, I'm steering clear of abandoned buildings from now on. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. This chilling footage captures a terrifying encounter of the extraterrestrial kind. Imagine cruising down a desolate woodland path, your headlights piercing the darkness. Suddenly, a creature darts across the road, leaving you frozen in fear. Did you see that? A grotesque hybrid of dog, dinosaur, and zombie? An alien canine with gaping holes in its body, moving with a disturbingly mechanical gait. Its massive tail adds to the otherworldly horror of the scene. Is this the result of a sinister alien experiment, or a creature native to another planet? Its movements are unnerving, as if it's struggling to maintain an unnatural form. The pulsating holes in its body only amplify the terror. This encounter is a chilling reminder that we may not be alone in the universe. If such creatures exist, what other horrors might be lurking in the shadows? The next time you find yourself driving through the woods at night, remember this terrifying footage and keep your eyes peeled. You never know what might emerge from the darkness. Prepare to witness a scene that's both hauntingly beautiful and deeply unsettling. The tranquil surface of the ocean is suddenly disrupted, not by a breaching whale, but by something far more mysterious. Observe the water spray as it shoots upwards. But wait, it doesn't fall back down. Instead, it hangs suspended, morphing into an ethereal, smoky form. This isn't simply mist, it's something far stranger. Something that sends a shiver down the spine. The smoky figure hovers, shifting slightly, almost as if it's alive. Then, inexplicably, whatever created it moves and repeats this spectral performance. The clip ends just before the creation of another smoky apparition, leaving us suspended in a chilling moment of wonder and unease. This isn't your average waterspout or marine mirage. It's a captivating mystery, straight from the ocean depths. When I think of oceanic enigmas, I imagine bizarre creatures from another world. But this, it defies categorization. Alright, science fiction fans, do you remember the spaceship from the 1996 movie Independence Day? The one that obliterated entire cities in seconds? If not, don't worry, because we're about to show you something eerily similar. Look at that. Just look at the sheer size of this thing. It stretches for what seems like hundreds of meters, and we've got multiple angles to prove it. But hold on, let's not get too carried away. This looks too good to be true. How could something this massive go unnoticed? If this were real, we'd be seeing mass hysteria, non-stop news coverage, and thousands of videos from different angles. There's no way a spaceship that big could appear in broad daylight and only be captured by 2 people. This has got to be the work of a very talented animator. Still, it's exciting to think about spaceships and aliens. I'm a believer. If you've seen all the alien videos on our channel, you'd probably be convinced too. Check them out and let us know what you think. Get ready to be awestruck by the raw power and beauty of Mother Nature. This captivating footage, captured from a high vantage point, reveals a serene beach and a twinkling cityscape under the night sky. In the distance, a storm is brewing, unleashing a breathtaking display of lightning. Massive bolts illuminate the dark clouds, transforming the sky into a canvas of ethereal light. This awe-inspiring sight is a paradox. A display of nature's destructive power that is, at the same time, mesmerizingly beautiful. It's a humbling reminder of our own insignificance in the face of the natural world. The scene is so surreal, it almost looks computer-generated. Yet it's real. A testament to the fact that truth is often stranger and far more beautiful than fiction. This mesmerizing dance of lightning is just one of the countless wonders our world has to offer. Imagine living in a house for 5 years, and then, completely out of the blue, discovering a hidden basement. Talk about an unexpected surprise. This TikTok video from a homeowner captures the moment he uncovers a secret basement in his own house, after 5 years of living there. The brief clip shows a rickety staircase leading down into the dark unknown. The uneven steps and dusty air hint at the basement's age and disuse. As the homeowner shines his flashlight down the stairs, we get a glimpse of the worn-out interior. There's not much to see, but the darkness definitely sparks the imagination. The video ends here, leaving us with more questions than answers. Would you dare to explore this hidden space? What secrets might it hold? The thought of someone potentially living down there without the homeowner's knowledge is certainly unsettling, even creepier. What if someone emerged from the shadows as he filmed? Let's be honest. After this discovery, most people would probably opt to keep the basement sealed and the mystery unsolved. Even the bravest among us can get spooked by Mother Nature's raw power. This next clip is sure to give you chills thinking about nature. Believe it or not, this isn't a scene from a science fiction movie, but real footage captured by a tourist on a beach. The video opens with a seemingly ordinary beach scene, but the dark, fast-moving clouds hint at something ominous. Suddenly, a swirling vortex emerges from the menacing clouds, crashing down onto the ocean surface with a resounding boom. That's right, a tornado forming right before our eyes in just 3 seconds. This phenomenon, known as a waterspout, is a whirling column of air and water mist that forms over water. There are actually 2 types of waterspouts: fair weather waterspouts, which are less dangerous, and tornadic waterspouts, which are essentially tornadoes that form over water or move from land to water. The one in this video appears to be a tornadic waterspout, making it all the more awe-inspiring and nerve-wracking. Have you ever seen something so strange it makes you question reality? This next video is exactly that.
I'm scared!
This bizarre clip comes from a homeowner who heard a faint tapping noise on her front door. Assuming it was her child, she grabbed her phone to record, but what she captured is truly out of the ordinary. The video shows a strange, slug-like creature clinging to the glass door with a mysterious, string-like material. The creature's slimy exterior and undulating movements are certainly alien-looking. Its body has a vaguely snake-like quality, but it also resembles a slug. The most unusual detail is the string attaching it to the door, seemingly acting as an anchor. While the exact nature of this creature is unclear, some viewers have offered a more logical explanation. It's possible this is a spider or similar insect entangled in a web with a harmless snake or worm caught alongside it. Regardless of the explanation, this homeowner definitely got a shock. Let's just say, if I saw something like that on my front door, I'd be using the back door for a very long time. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Holy celebrations are known for their vibrant colors and joyous energy. But this next video, captured during a 2024 Holi in India, adds a chilling twist to the festive atmosphere. You saw that, right? This video comes from a 2024 Holi celebration in India. In the footage recorded by attendees, we see a nighttime celebration with a large fire and lots of vibrant activity. But amidst the joyous chaos, a presence lurks in the smoke. Take a close look. Notice that eerie wisp separate from the rest of the bonfire's smoke. It drifts and swirls with an unsettling purpose, almost like a living entity. Its shape, well, let's just say it conjures images of Casper the Friendly Ghost, but with a touch more spectral mischief. Now, skeptics might scoff and say, it's just a trick of the wind, but can you blame us for getting spooked? The way it hovers, seemingly drawn to the festivities, is enough to send shivers down your spine. Was this playful spirit simply enjoying the holy celebration from the other side, or is there something more? One thing's for sure, this video is a haunting reminder that sometimes the unseen world can be closer than we think. The beauty of nature can be captivating, but sometimes the wilderness holds unexpected encounters. This next video, captured by a couple hiking in Canada, will leave you wanting more.
What is that?
Yo, what the fuck is that? Do you see that fucking thing? Oh my god, hold on.
This video comes from Canada, where a couple was on a hiking venture in a forest. As they were chatting and walking, the husband abruptly stopped and quickly grabbed the camera out of his wife's hand. His facial expressions were serious as he panned the camera towards something hunched in the distance. As he zoomed in, we can see some kind of hairy humanoid creature just crouched there in the middle of the forest. As the camera zoomed in further, it lost focus, and the footage became blurry. The creature noticed the couple recording it, stood up, and ran away. The husband can be heard saying it was getting away before the video ended. What was that big thing? While some might see similarities to Bigfoot legends, the details, the furless arms contrasted with the hairy body, don't perfectly match those descriptions. It was pretty weird seeing this creature, and one thing is for sure, it didn't look quite friendly. Nature is full of surprises, and sometimes even familiar creatures can appear otherworldly. This next video shows exactly what I'm talking about. Take a look at these fascinating creatures gliding through the water. The footage you just saw comes from Australia and shows a couple of really weird creatures. In the video, we can see two long, snake-like beings swimming on the surface of the water. These creatures are completely white, and they swim with one following the other. But the truly eye-catching feature is their head. It boasts a unique, wiggly appendage, reminiscent of mythical dragons. So the big question is, are these creatures from another world or another planet? After doing a bit of research, the closest match I found is the white ribbon moray eel. These eels are also white and bear a striking resemblance to the creatures in the video. If these are eels, then it's just another fascinating example of marine life. But if they're not, we might have to consider the possibility of extraterrestrial life on Earth. Get ready for a celestial spectacle that'll leave you breathless. We've all marveled at rainbows, but have you ever witnessed a rainbow rupture? Look at this mesmerizing display of vibrant colors, concentrated into such a small space. It's not even in the clouds, so it's hard to say this is just light interacting with water particles. This isn't your typical rainbow arcing across the sky. It's something far more enigmatic, concentrated and otherworldly. It seems to defy conventional explanations, as if a portal to another dimension has opened up, spilling forth a kaleidoscope of light. I'm sure there's a perfect scientific explanation for this phenomenon. But for now, let's just marvel at this beautiful modern art created by nature. This rainbow rupture is a vivid reminder of the magic that surrounds us every day. So next time you're outside, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what breathtaking sights you might stumble upon. Brace yourselves for a creature that looks like it swam straight out of a horror movie. Meet the Pacific football fish, recently found at Crystal Cove State Park. This dark black nightmarish fish is a sight to behold. Just look at those sharp teeth and that terrifying face, almost resembling the aliens from the Aliens movie series. One bite from this beast, and it could nearly rip your hand off. I hope I never come face to face with this fish in the water. It's fascinating, isn't it? How the same ocean can house both friendly dolphins and the terrifying Pacific football fish. Why did evolution choose such radically different paths for these creatures? Nature truly has a mind of its own, and it's full of mysteries. Someday, I hope we can understand it all. Maybe there's a theory of everything out there that will unlock these answers for us. Until then, we can only marvel at the strange and wonderful creatures that inhabit our planet. It's the 4th of July and fireworks are exploding throughout USA suburbs. The cacophony of sound has woken something off the beaten path. A woman hears low growling coming from somewhere in the nearby foliage. She ventures to explore, and this is what she finds.
Stay bright. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, it's moving. No. Fuck that. No, fuck that. I don't know what the fuck I just...
In the replay, this creature is clearly seen crouching at the base of a tree. Is it a Sasquatch or someone playing a prank? Have the raucous sounds of revelry driven it closer to the suburbs in fear or curiosity, or is it using this opportunity to hunt? Watch the replay and let us know what you think in the comments. Picture this. It's nighttime. You are all alone on a deserted trail surrounded by nature, And then you hear what can only be described as a shriek from somewhere in the woods beyond you. You might want your headphones for this.
Oh my god, no.
Is it the scream of a woman? Or is it just a cat getting ready to fight? You be the judge. An unsuspecting couple survey their home security camera footage after discovering a disturbance on their property. What it reveals is this creature lurking in the foliage. Tentatively, it peers out in the direction of the camera. Is it a cryptid? Or perhaps a little gray man? The creature moves tentatively, alert to the environment. In some parts of the footage, it is almost possible to decipher its body, which could very well be in keeping with the size and shape of a small to medium dog. Take a look. Is this something sinister or the neighbor's pet? Drop us your thoughts in the comments. The vastness of the ocean holds countless mysteries, with 95% of its depths unexplored. This next video offers a glimpse into that hidden world, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen.
What is this? What is this?
Filmed by a beachgoer after a hurricane, this video captures a truly bizarre sight. In the video, you can see a strange-looking creature washed up on the shore. Everything about this creature is weird. It has a jellyfish-like texture, with a body made up of multiple strands. These mysterious creatures are scattered all over the beach, leaving people baffled about what they are witnessing. To me, this creature resembles a cluster of rare sea worms, clumped together to form such an unusual shape. They cling to seaweed washed up on the beach, with some even tangled in the vegetation. Despite the fascination, it's probably wise not to get too close, as it could be poisonous or otherwise dangerous. Perhaps it hails from the deepest trenches of the ocean, a creature from the abyss finally revealed. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something even more outlandish. The mystery of this strange being deepens the more we look. This next clip was recorded by a homeowner who had been experiencing paranormal activities in his house. One night, as he was heading to the kitchen, he noticed something strange and decided to start recording for proof. The video shows the homeowner walking towards the kitchen when he spots a face looking at him through the glass door. He turns off the storeroom light, and as he closes the door, a face appears to be standing on the opposite side. This face looks human, as if someone is on the other side of the glass door. The man, visibly shaken, opens the door to check but finds no one there. He closes the door again, and the face reappears. This time, he presses his hand against the glass, and the figure mirrors his action, pressing its hand against the glass from the other side. Terrified, he quickly opens the door again, but once more, no one is there. This chilling encounter would spook anyone. Seeing faces and figures like that in your own home is the stuff of nightmares. If I were in his place, I'd put my house up for sale immediately. Captured at the historic Valentine, this video showcases an eerie and possibly supernatural event. In the footage, we see an old, dimly lit hallway with a static camera capturing the scene. Suddenly, a faint, translucent figure appears, moving slowly through the corridor. The apparition seems to glide effortlessly, casting no shadow. As it moves, the figure becomes more defined, revealing the vague shape of a person dressed in old-fashioned clothing. The figure pauses, almost as if it senses being watched, before disappearing into thin air. It's a spine-tingling spectacle that leaves us questioning what we just saw. Is it a ghostly presence from Valentine's past? Or is there another explanation? Either way, it's a captivating piece of footage that's sure to spark debate. Remember, whether you believe in ghosts or not, always keep an open mind and enjoy the mysteries that life throws our way. This clip will have you questioning the odds of a lightning strike. Captured during a storm, this video showcases an extraordinary and frightening event. A moving car being struck by lightning. In the footage, we see the car driving down the road when suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes it directly. The car comes to a halt and smoke begins to billow from it, creating a dramatic scene. Almost immediately, people start to gather around the vehicle, forming a surprisingly large crowd. Some appear to be checking on the driver, while others look on with concern or curiosity. I believe the odds of getting struck by lightning are very low, like 1 in 15,000, so this guy must have been extremely unlucky to have this happening to him. The real question is, why did so many people gather like that? It's a bit strange, isn't it? Is it just the natural human instinct to help? Or is there something more drawing them in? Have you ever seen a crowd form so quickly after an unusual event? This clip will have you questioning the ordinary, or maybe just wondering what's really happening in your kitchen. Captured by a security camera in the kitchen, this video showcases a bizarre and unexplained event. In the footage, we see a man, presumably the husband, getting up in the middle of the night for a bowl of cereal. As he goes about his late-night snack routine, something strange happens. The cereal box moves by itself. The man is oblivious at first, but the unexpected motion catches his attention. He looks around, puzzled and slightly unnerved by what he just witnessed. The real question is, how did the cereal box move on its own? It's a bit spooky, isn't it? I believe this would be the work of what people call a poltergeist, a spirit capable of messing with physical objects. Have you ever experienced something similar? Long ago, people feared giant sea monsters with tentacles. Turns out, those were just stories. But videos like this make you wonder. What is this dude doing? This video, recorded by a beachgoer, shows an octopus that looks like it's high on something. It's clinging desperately to a brick pillar, its 8 tentacles moving in a frantic frenzy. They're all tangled together, creating a bizarre, almost comical display. We can't even see the octopus's head beneath the writhing mass of limbs. The sight is oddly reminiscent of the legendary kraken, a monstrous creature from the depths with tentacles as thick as ship masts. Who knows what this octopus is trying to accomplish? Maybe it's attempting to scale the pillar for a better vantage point. But considering its current tangled state, success seems unlikely. Forget Finding Nemo. This is Finding Nemo's nightmares. The fishy friend in the next clip is bound to blow your mind. Meet a real-life two-headed dragonfish caught in Argentina. Doesn't it look unreal? This video shows a really weird fish that has two heads instead of one coming out from its body. The middle and lower body of this fish are pretty normal, with a singular tail and middle, but when it comes to the head, it has two completely different heads with separate mouths, eyes, and necks. Another weird thing is that this fish is functioning completely fine, with both heads moving and reacting as the cameraman tries to feed them something. It's fascinating to see a genetic mutation as rare as this one, but it raises so many questions. How does it swim in the water with two heads? Which head's direction does it follow? There are a lot of mysteries surrounding this unique creature, but that's nature for you. It always finds a way to surprise us. Tearing down buildings can be a scary job sometimes, and this video from Brazil proves it, as we're about to see something so terrifying that will make you look twice at any hole in the wall. That literally gave me goosebumps. This video comes from a group of construction workers demolishing an old stone building in Brazil when they captured something really terrifying. In the video, we can see a hole in the wall, and through that hole, a creepy and unsettling eye is peeking out. The workers are using a flashlight to see inside the hole, and from the other side, this unknown creature's eye is wide open, curiously observing them. Something about the way this eye is wide open and its large pupil gives me chills. There's a slight possibility that this could be a black cat or another animal, but the way that eye is peeking doesn't look like it's from a furry creature. What was it? What could this thing be? The mystery remains unsolved, and it's enough to make anyone a bit paranoid about unseen creatures lurking in hidden spaces. Remember those giant sandworms from the movie Dune? Well, this next video shows something super cool that looks just like them. But is it real? This video shows a super scary worm-like creature. Right from the start, you can see this thing is huge, with lots of circles of teeth in its mouth. It's moving like it wants to attack something, and its teeth look like they can move separately inside and outside. This thing looks like something out of a scary dream. It also has a weird bumpy brown skin. I can't even imagine how hard it would bite. But don't freak out just yet. This giant worm isn't real. That's right. It's actually a really cool robot made of metal to promote the movie Dune. You can even see people visiting the place taking pictures of it. Whoever made this did an amazing job making it look real. Let's just say, if I ever saw this thing on the street, I would definitely take a different way. Russian swamps are like discovering a whole new world. This video from Russia showcases two really bizarre creatures. Or perhaps we could call them plants and rocks found in swamp water.
Немало времени, чтобы выяснить, что это за существо, похожее на мягкий гранитный булыжник, для чего его собирают и где обитает.
This video was recorded by a farmer who discovers some unusual creatures in the moss near his farm. First, he finds a round, bumpy creature that looks a bit like a granite ball. As soon as he picks it up, it contracts, forming a tighter ball. This is definitely a strange sight. Next, the man unearths another weird sea snail-like creature from the same moss water, followed by razor clams, while we're familiar with snails and razor clams. That weird granite-like ball creature is pretty strange. The closest and most logical explanation I can think of for this creature is that it's a sea cucumber. But again, I'm just speculating to try and wrap my mind around what I just witnessed. Another fascinating anomaly from India. This video showcases a bull with a truly unique appearance. This video also comes from India and features a massive bull with a unique anomaly. This bull has 3 horns on its head and 3 eyes. It has 2 normal horns with an additional horn right in the middle, and the same goes for its eyes. Despite these unusual features, the bull functions normally, moving its head as expected. In the video, even the local policemen are seen recording this extraordinary bull. Genetic mutations often lead to handicaps, but this bull seems to have gotten lucky with its 3 horns and 3 eyes. Imagine this bull in a fight with other bulls. Those extra horns could give it a significant advantage due to this remarkable mutation. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Have you ever stumbled upon something in nature that's so bizarre it makes you question the whole design process? This next clip is a real head-scratcher. Yeah, this bug has a claw on its back. This video was recorded by an office worker who spotted a weird-looking bug roaming around on his desk. In the video, you can see a long black bug with a terrifying crab-like claw at its rear. The front of its body resembles a cockroach, but the back looks like a crab claw, almost as if a crab and a cockroach had a baby together. However, don't lose your mind thinking it's some kind of alien bug. This creature is actually a well-known insect called an earwig. Earwigs are common nocturnal pests that might nibble on your dahlias or ripe apples. Despite their intimidating appearance, earwigs are not dangerous. They don't feed on human flesh or blood and never bite, although they may pinch with their pincers if they feel threatened. Even though they're harmless, I definitely don't want one roaming anywhere near my property. Are you ready for some creepy crawlies? If not, maybe skip this next clip. Even for some bug enthusiasts, this next video is pretty darn unsettling. This video comes from a hiker in Australia who stumbled upon a sight that would send shivers down most spines. It's a beetle, but not your average beetle. This one appears to be half-eaten, its body grotesquely open, and its insides seemingly missing. But despite its mangled state, the beetle is still moving. It crawls sluggishly, a horrifying display of resilience. Naturally, the question arises: what's causing this? The internet offers a few theories. Some say it's a parasite, a body snatcher of the insect world, taking control of the poor beetle like a nightmarish puppeteer. Others claim this beetle is some kind of creepy immortal, somehow surviving even with its insides exposed and breathing through its exoskeleton. Whatever the explanation, this video is a surefire way to fuel your nightmares. And let's just say my desire to burn the entire thing is completely understandable. Are you a firm believer in ghosts, like me, or are you more skeptical? Regardless of your stance, this clip from a Russian church is bound to leave you scratching your head in confusion and unease. Yep, that definitely wasn't a human. This spine-chilling video comes from a security camera installed at a church, but instead of capturing devoted parishioners, it caught something altogether otherworldly. In the footage, we see a mysterious humanoid figure casually strolling through the church hall, curiously observing its surroundings. The figure appears transparent, its outline resembling that of a human with discernible legs, arms, and a head. Despite its hazy appearance, it seems to possess the height and form of a human being. Adding to the intrigue, the church has reported similar sightings occurring before, heightening the mystery and concern surrounding this unsettling footage. Some speculate that this could be the manifestation of a religious ghost, simply seeking solace in prayer within the church's walls. But as for me, I tend to believe that ghosts are just that. Ghosts are just that. What are your thoughts on this chilling encounter? We've all heard stories about fiery infernos, but this next clip shows what hell on earth might actually look like. Forget Hollywood. This is a real-life scene captured during the devastating 2018 California wildfires. In the video recorded by one of the driver evacuating the area, we can see how devastating this 2018 wildfire was. Look at the mountain in front. It looks like it came directly from hell. It is covered in devastating forest wildfires, and as it's nighttime, we can see orange flame and smoke going miles up in the air. The whole mountain looks it's in a blaze, and there are ashes everywhere. It's a scene of nightmare, and I can't imagine how stressful and heart-stopping this sight would be for the drivers driving towards safety. The 2018 wildfires were a true catastrophe. They claimed lives, destroyed over 24,000 structures, and scorched nearly 2 million acres of land, roughly 2% of California's entire landmass. Sometimes nature is brutal. This next clip is both mesmerizing and deeply unsettling. A seemingly ordinary scene unfolds. A woman stands on a stage, the Quinns logo prominently displayed in front of her. Everything appears normal, routine even. But as the camera zooms in, a subtle shift in her demeanor hints at something amiss. Her gaze locks onto the lens, her expression hardening. Her eyes, the windows to her soul, undergo a chilling transformation. The pupils contract, shrinking, while the whites of her eyes expand, engulfing the irises in a sickly yellow hue. It's a scene reminiscent of Mystique's shape-shifting eyes in the X-Men movies, a visceral reminder that something otherworldly is lurking beneath the surface. For a fleeting few seconds, the woman's humanity seems to vanish, replaced by an alien presence. Then, just as quickly as it began, the transformation reverses, leaving behind an unsettling question. What did we just witness? Is this woman an unwitting host to an otherworldly entity? Or is there a more rational, yet equally disturbing explanation? The implications are as chilling as they are profound. Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fisherman who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise. Its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. For more strange and interesting footage, check this out.